So, festival season is well and truly upon us. It is currently June and there are going to be fucking hundreds of festivals on during the summer. So this video is going to give you my top tips on what to bring to the festival so you can have a good time. So let's get straight into it. Number one, and this here ties in with my last video of the house party, you need to bring enough alcohol. Now I've personally been to Creamfields twice. Creamfields is in England, it's basically England's version of Tomorrowland. And on the Creamfields website it says there is a limit of 1 litre bottle of spirits and 24 tins. That is fucking bullshit. My first year at Creamfields, I bought that there limit and I ran out of drink on day 2. And I seen people literally walking in with wheelbarrows full of fucking drink and not getting anything said to them. So in my second year at Creamfields, I went and I bought 3 litres of vodka and 24 tins. I know it's fucking ridiculous amount of alcohol, but I can drink. And yeah, that there did last me the whole weekend. And I had a much better time because I didn't have to go into the arena and spend £5 for a pint of fucking cider, which in my eyes is absolutely ridiculous. And it's Summersby, so it's not even nice. So there's my first tip: bring enough drink. And my second tip actually ties in with the first one, is bring enough mixer. Now last year, in Creamfields 2017, I bought too much drink, but I didn't bring enough mixer. So I was left having to spend £3 every time I wanted to pour a cup of vodka on Tango Orange, because Creamfields don't sell Fanta, they sell fucking Tango and Pepsi. Absolutely useless, I know. But every time I wanted to pour myself a glass of vodka, or every second glass, I would have had to go and buy a new bottle of mixer, which was £3 fucking for a bottle. And I must have spent about £60-70 over the weekend just on mixers. And in my eyes that shouldn't happen. So bring enough mixer and I promise you, you will have a much better time, because you will not be spending all your money on mixer. And now that there is very important, because you want to spend your money on other things like alcohol in the arena or like memorabilia and stuff like that. And I know the likes of festivals, especially Creamfields, they have so many shops, they have so much that like you will want to buy something, like maybe even a t-shirt or something. So you don't want to spend all your money on mixers, because it's not fun, it's not nice, you just don't want to be doing it. Now on to the third tip, is bring a good tent. Now this only really applies if you're going to a festival where you're required to sleep overnight. Like Creamfields is usually on from the Thursday to the Monday morning, so you do camp for 4 days. So bringing a good tent is vital, because I live in the UK, Creamfields is in the UK. It's guaranteed to rain at least once over the weekend, and if other festivals are anything like Creamfields, even if it rains for fucking 10 minutes, you're going to, like, the whole place is going to be destroyed. It's going to be an absolute mud pile, people are going to be slipping on their ass. It's funny to watch, it's not funny when it happens to you. And what happened to me on my first year at Creamfields was I left my wallet in my tent and it started absolutely pissing down. I went back to my tent and I swear on my life, £200 of notes stuck together. I literally couldn't take one note off the other, they were fucking welded to each other. I was shitting myself, I thought I lost £200. I literally had to leave the £200 on top of a tent for 4 hours to dry out, just so I could take them apart. And even then, they looked fake, and they weren't even fake. So bring a good tent, a big enough tent so that you're going to fit all your crew into. Last year for Creamfields, me and my friend split an 8-man tent between the two of us, and it was absolutely perfect. We had a room each, then we had the middle room, so me and him could sit there with the chairs out and drink, and then whenever we wanted to go to sleep, we had our own rooms. It was so ideal, it was so perfect. Bring a good tent. You can get a tent, an 8-man tent in Argos for about £50. So £25 each. You most likely won't be bringing it back anyway, so don't be spending too much on a tent unless you actually live over in England or you live in the country of the festival where you can actually bring the tent home. Don't spend too much money on the tent, but make sure the tent is reasonably waterproof. So at least double skinned, I think that's the word for it. There's my third tip. Absolutely fucking vital, so it is. Now my fourth tip, bring sun cream. I know I said about rain and stuff earlier, but bring sun cream. We've actually been blessed the last 2 Creamfields, where we've had absolutely ridiculously good weather. It's only rained for like 10 minutes at most throughout the 2 weekends I've been there. and it's been sunny the rest of the time, and I made a mistake both years of not bringing sun cream, and well, I'll put a picture up now of what I looked like after the first one. I looked slightly better after the second one, to be honest, because my friend bought sun cream, so I was stealing his, because it was about 27 degrees, which is unheard of in the UK, throughout the whole weekend, and you're spending pretty much all your time outside, so even if it's cloudy, you're still exposed to some harmful UV rays, so you still want to bring some sun cream even if the sun isn't blazing. It's still very, very important to bring some sun cream. There is tip number 5. Tip number 4. It's absolutely vital. Like, tip number 5 is bring some food. Now, I know the likes of Creamfields and stuff have so many food stalls, you'll want to buy something there, but the food is so expensive. You're spending at least £10 on a burger, chip, and a drink. And if you're going to be eating three times a day, mate, that's fucking £30. This could be spent on something better, like a bag of weed or something, to sort that their hangover out. You don't want to spend that money on food, so bring over the likes of cereal bars, even as a disposable barbecue. Now, I personally, whenever I'm going to festivals, because Ireland doesn't have any big weekend festivals, I normally have to travel by either boat or plane, so bringing too much food really isn't that sensible. But normally I bring a box of cereal bars and like a 12 pack of crisps, and that'll do me for a month. So the cereal bars for breakfast, and then whenever my dinner time, I'll go and get like noodles or something in Creamfields, and then come night time I'll just munch on crisps. So I'm not spending too much money on food, because there's better things you can be spending your money on inside that arena. Plus, if you miss your flight, you might wanna keep a bit of spare money in case you do miss your flight and you need to get a fucking flight home, like me in the first year. I actually missed my flight in the first year and had to pay for a new one. It was absolutely disgusting. Now, that was tip number 5. Now on to the final tip. I don't have any more tips for now, but I know that a lot of people, whenever they're going to festivals, they say they're going to see a certain act. Do never plan in advance. Honestly, if you plan in advance, you'll be disappointed. Main reason being is because you will not know the times of the acts until you get there, and even then, Creamfields actually charge you to actually know the time of the acts. So it's £8, and Creamfields is £8 for the book to know the time of the acts. Last year I think I said I was definitely going to see Tiesto and Eric Prydz, but unfortunately they were both on at the same time, so I had to fucking make an ultimatum, and I went to Eric Prydz. No regrets. Eric Prydz is so good, but I would have liked to have seen Tiesto. It's the same every day, to be honest. There was always big DJs colliding, and your head was just fucking pickled trying to choose where to go to. Majority of the time I just followed the crowd, or I just went to the tent with the best music in it, because majority of the time that's what you will find yourself doing. Even if you say, oh, I'm definitely going to see this act, it might happen, but there is a chance that there's going to be a better act on at the same time, and you'll want to go and see them. That there's my tip number 6. Do not plan in advance, because it will not work out the way you plan it. I promise. So that there concludes this video. I hope you did enjoy it. It probably wasn't the best video because I'm still a little bit rusty. This is like my second proper video in about 4 years, so I'm really struggling to actually find things to say. But that there will improve in the coming videos. I'm not too sure what will be in the background of this gameplay, whether it'll be Fortnite or whether it'll be some Modern Warfare 2. But yeah, I do hope you did enjoy it. If you did, do leave a like and subscribe, and leave a comment just letting you know any tips on improvements for myself, or any videos you might want to see in the future. But this year video has concluded my top festival tips, because it is well and truly in festival season, and I hope this year does help you if you are going to festivals. If you are going to festivals, please let me know which ones you're going to, and let me know what you think of those festivals, because next year I'm not going to Creamfields. I cannot the fuck going to Creamfields again. This year's my last Creamfields. So thank you very much for watching, and take care.